And Rose said, I want to be a doctor. And Rosalind said, I want to be a ballerina. She went over to a little girl named Faye and said, what would you like to be? And she said, President of the United States. And then she went over to a little boy that didn't come up and said, Joe, what do you want to be when you grow up? He said, I want to be possible. She said, I don't understand. The teacher asked him, what do you mean? Well, he said that my mom constantly tells me I'm so impossible. I just want to be possible. So I just want to tell you that having a dream and being in Nika and just being here, you're the possibility. So I'm going to tell you briefly a story. Igor was a massage therapist working for an orthopedic surgeon and a chiropractor, and a patient had brought the product in and was telling him what a great product and experience he'd had. Then he went to a Nikan event. It was only 2 people. He saw the business part of it, but I had the product experience. So between the 2 of those, that's what kind of ignited us. We were newly married. We had a 4-month-old baby. Igor had said from the very beginning that we were going to make all decisions together. But when he signed up in Nikan, he never asked me. And I said, what happened to the rule of making all decisions together? So I was kind of not the very supportive spouse. So it took me about a year. I think it was right after Humans Being Born. Of course, when the checks came in, it was all my idea. But it was kind of interesting. Igor's background and my background are very similar. We both came from farm areas, him in Germany, I'm from Iowa. We both went into the fashion industry. Then we both moved into healthcare. We also were a huge part of our life was personal growth. So the Humans Being More and all part of that and growing was just a key for us. That was one of the things that kind of interested us also, besides the product and the business side of it. Also, Igor and I met in a Christmas choir, and my son Alexander is singing in a choir. And this year he was able to sing, I don't have my slideshow because it didn't function right, they couldn't get it to load. But Alexander went to Italy and was able to sing in the Vatican with his choir group. So that was just a huge, huge blessing for him and for us to see that. And I have to say, going back to our whole married life has been in Nika. So I've been married almost 20 years and in Nika for 20 years. It's been really great. So what we've done to be successful is we've gone to every event like this. Even when we sometimes couldn't afford it, we'd stretch ourselves to get ourselves here. Because this is where you can learn everything and be, if you can't be hot if you're not near the fire. So this is the fire. Also, we make huge, huge decisions at events like this. This is what made us. Sitting with our partner or with our team or with Crosslines to constantly tweak what you need to do and to build that huge dream. And then also make room. Make your dream large enough that you can have other individuals' dreams fit in for your whole team. We also decided one time we had to sponsor above our economical level because we were, in debt, newly married. And that's when we met Wolfgang Sonnenberg in Germany. And it's interesting because when you meet someone like that, you have pressure from your downline and you have pressure from your upline to grow because you're constantly changing. And when you change, your business changes and your income changes. So take the time to read the books, go to the events, learn what you need to learn, use your upline. They have so much wisdom and knowledge that they're probably not being used to their fullest. I know my team doesn't use us as much as they should, so it's we really want to share and really help you be successful and create a foundation that you can stand on. Another thing that we did is we had to eliminate people from our lives that were very negative, that kind of were energy depleters. I don't know if you can sit down and do an ABC with somebody and after they've left, you're just exhausted. So we really paid attention to that, and when we did like a 90-day push, we would always clean up our diet, start exercising, really focus ourselves, and do that 90-day push. And it's so well worth it. So if you have to tell your family and your friends, look, I'm not going to be available for a little while because I'm getting ready to do a huge push. I'll see you after 90 days. Or you can be a part of it. That's the other choice. So, another thing, when Wolfgang and his team came over, our biggest dream was to fill a whole row at the conventions. So when Wolfgang brought over his team from Germany, it was one of our first times we filled a whole row. And I will have to say about the German group, they listen to everything. They're like sponges and then they do the work. They're not afraid to work. So what you learn here, don't be afraid to put it into action, even if it doesn't feel comfortable right away. Just start trying it. And balance is important, from the humans being more and the philosophy from Nikan. So balance is different for everybody. For me, I rescue animals, and my balance is being around animals. And that gives me energy. Some people, you have to just figure out what it is that creates balance in your life and make sure that you put that back in after the 90-day push. So, Nikan has helped make our dreams possible, and it's been such a huge journey, I'd have to say, in personal growth and expanding our financial whereabouts. But the dream is here, waiting for you. You can be the possibility. Nikan needs you, we need you, we want you up here on stage with us. So I invite you to make your life a very huge possibility so that you can have what you want and create a lifestyle that is amazing for you and your family. Thank you.